Hi guys, I'm Miss Vanity and this is Miss Karina.
Hey guys.
We're so happy to have you today. We have a lot of activities in store, right Miss Karina?
Yes, we do. We're gonna have a great time today.
That's good.
I am excited.
And how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling excellent. You know, it's Monday.
Okay.
It's a beautiful day. It's not too hot. I did go to bed on time.
Okay.
Very important.
Very important.
Today, I ate breakfast.
Hey, that's good. She's fueling her day.
Yes.
Okay, and where are we at, Miss Karina? Where are we at right now?
We are at the beautiful Brandywine Creek Park. I just learned the name of this park was Brandywine Creek Park.
Okay.
And not Brandywine Park because there's another Brandywine Park.
I wasn't even aware.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's where we are. We're right here in Delaware, close to both of our home schools, Shortridge and Highlands.
Okay.
And we're gonna get busy today. We're gonna have some good times, do some activities.
Yes. So Miss Karina has been so amazing in providing some great tools that you guys already have at home, I heard, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If you guys received the care package, you received a what is this? Garden Republic kit that includes here, let me open it up. It includes soil pods, which you see here. And it includes 4 herb packets, cilantro, thyme, parsley, basil. And if you do have a parent at home or an older sibling that's like older than 16, you do have some seed, I would like to call them seed skewers. This is not the name of them, but basically you use them to pick out your individual seeds from your pack so you don't misplace them.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and we have options because you know we love options.
Okay.
They did come with these fabric pots, which in my opinion are they're the best pots to use because it allows the soil and the seed, the roots to breathe.
Okay.
But we also have this beautiful tray where we will be placing all of our seeds, as well as mason jars over here to our left. And maybe you're right when you watch this, but whatever you have at home, whatever you choose to use, it's perfect. You just take your time and follow along.
Follow along. So, in your opinion, Miss Karina, right? Why is gardening important to you?
Gardening is important because I'm very big on self-reliance.
Okay.
And what self-reliance means, guys, and it's actually a theory that was created by, I think his name is Ralph Emerson. Ralph W. Emerson. And self-reliance is basically the practice of only relying on yourself instead of relying on the society around you or your community. So gardening, to me, it allows me to do that. So I can plant my own seeds, I'll sow my own seeds, and I'll feast on the fruits of my labors, pretty much. So that's why gardening is important to me, and it should be important to you.
Yes, you guys got the kits. Miss Karina has blessed you guys with the kits, so we're gonna get it popping. I enjoy gardening too because I love getting my hands dirty for the right reasons. And it's so therapeutic. And what does therapeutic meaning to you?
Therapeutic to me means something that helps me heal. So
hug, self-love. Yes.
Hug yourself. Pat yourself on the back.
Come on.
Yes.
All right, Miss Karina.
Love that pat. But yes, that's what it means, just being able to heal yourself. So Miss Vanity, she heals herself by gardening, by sowing those seeds, you know, paying attention to what she planted so it can grow big and strong, just like her.
Yay!
Love that. That's awesome.
So let's get it cracking.
Yes. Okay.
All right, so what's the first step, Miss Karina?
All right, so our first step, your first step would be, and we've already did it here, it would be to grab a cup of water and stick your soil pod into the cup of water. And I wish that I can give you a slow motion or some type of fast forwarded view of what these babies do in the water. Pretty much what it does is it absorbs all of the water and it puffs up. So this small pod right here, guys, has turned into this 3-layered chocolate sandwich is what I call it.
You see this?
Don't eat it though, please.
Yeah, don't eat it. The dirt is not edible. It is not food.
No.
Dirt is good for the soil.
For the soil.
Yes.
Yes.
The soil, guys.
Only. So after we wait a few minutes, it only takes a little while for these pods
already growing.
I mean, it's already growing in this cup.
Yes.
It's gonna absorb all the
absorbing.
water.
It's absorbing.
That means it's soaking, huh?
Yeah.
Like I'm just using one big word for another, but it's just soaking up that water. So if you have a washcloth at home and it's dry, totally dry like this one, and you put it in a tray of water, it is soaking up. It is absorbing that water. So that's what these pods do here. And now this is the fun part. Your parents may want you to use gloves, but we like to get messy over here.
We got baby wipes, guys.
Yes, we have baby wipes. We're good.
Yes.
So what you can do, especially if you're doing it in a flat tray, is you can take the pods and kind of like smudge them up.
Smudging time.
And this is where you will learn if the pod was wet enough. For example, this one is a little dry.
Add a little water. See if you can add a little water.
Add a little bit of water.
When it's dry, add a little water.
And because like Miss Karina and Miss Vanity, we like to make mess, we made sure we put some table protectant. Even though we're outside, we still want to protect our environment and our space and respect our parks. So we put a sheet down. You may want to put down a tablecloth, or maybe you have an old sheet. Make sure you get that down because nobody likes a mad mom.
Ooh, nobody. We don't want no problems.
We don't want any
issues. We just want to grow and watch our babies grow, watch our plants grow.
Pretty much. That's all we want to do.
That's so crazy how it got so big so fast.
I love these pods. I mean, you can go on Amazon and buy these pods in the hundreds.
Wow.
And it's not that expensive. It's perfect for. I live in an apartment on the 3rd floor. It's no way.
It's so practical,
you
right?
know. No way I'm doing this for it, even though I do have it.
No, facts. That's so true.
So for seed propagation, and propagation is just the process of growing your plant from seed until about seedling. And seedling is that little sprout, that green sprout that you get.
Yes.
So there's a few different ways we can do this. Today we're gonna do it the most basic way.
Okay.
There's a few experiments, and maybe like one day we can do this experiment on camera of germinating seeds. That's the process of getting your seed to seedling.
Yes.
So what you can really do, you can soak it in a paper towel, in a plastic bag. You can put it in a cup of water and let it sit for 24 hours.
Yep.
Or you can just pop this baby right in the soil and let it do its thing. So that's what we're gonna do today.
That's what we're gonna do, guys.
That's what we're gonna do today.
Yes.
It says in here that it's 25 plus seeds.
Wow.
I don't necessarily believe it. It may be that much in there. Just make sure you give each individual seed some room, because as the roots start to grow deeper down in the soil, they can
be like this.
They can cross, yes, what Miss Vanity's doing. They can do this pretzel thing, and it could end up killing your seed, or it can grow slowly, and you don't want your seeds to grow slowly. That's not good.
You want it to go strong.
Nice and strong. So cilantro, Miss Vanity, what do we use cilantro for?
Okay, so I love using cilantro. I'm glad you asked. I love tacos. Don't you love tacos?
I love tacos. I eat them every day.
Yes,
This weekend, every day.
authentic tacos. So I sprinkle a little cilantro in there. What else do I use cilantro for? Salads.
Ooh, yes.
But what kind of taste does cilantro have in your opinion?
I don't know. I can't describe it. It's like, it's not savory and it's not spicy. It does give your taco a little kick.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking of cilantro.
It gives it, I would say a kick too, because it's a very unique taste, and you know when you're tasting cilantro.
Yeah.
It's very, not overpowering, but you know when you have cilantro on your taco.
Yes. And you're gonna want it on your taco.
Yes.
Or in your salsa. That's where I like it chopped up in my salsa.
Yes.
If anybody, young or old, knows how to make a good salsa, you can drop it off to 669 something. Poor Miss Karina. I love a good salsa.
Yes.
Love a good pita or chip with my sauce. Come on now, come
through.
We were talking about jalapeno grill last week because that's my spot.
I love that spot too. So, yes,
I know you put me on.
Girl, I can relate.
I love.
Yes.
Shout out to Jalapeno Grill.
Hey,
we love you.
We love you guys.
Please support your neighborhood Mexican restaurants because they are just delicious.
They really are. They really are.
I'm telling
So
you.
your parents ask, what do you want to eat? Be like jalapeno grill.
They have $2 tacos.
Yes, they do. Affordable food.
Yes,
okay?
affordable food. That's delicious. They
Yes.
put love in there.
They really do put love in it. And you can taste the spices.
You can taste it. It's
Look
so
at us.
fresh.
Look at us. We love tacos.
Yes. Yeah, you can just taste
Yes.
the freshness.
Yes.
But you know, you guys can rip open your first.
Rip it open.
Let's
Rip it
pick,
open.
actually, before we start ripping stuff open, let's pick 3 because we only have 3 slots
Okay.
for them. So, I don't know how I feel about thyme, but it did bloom. The thyme did come up
Okay.
very good. The basil, that's growing really good. I'm growing these at my house, and I'm sorry, I was supposed to bring my tray with me. I went back home
it's
to grab it, but I
okay.
ate breakfast instead.
Hey, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Yes.
But I'll make sure I'll take pictures so you can see the progress because these really do sprout beautifully.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yay.
But okay, so that, and then
What else? You want to do
Either-
parsley or thyme?
I don't know. What do you use parsley for?
Parsley is really good for soups, in my opinion. Soups. I know thyme's good for like Caribbean dishes.
Oh, okay.
They put
okay.
like that in their rice.
Uh-huh.
I don't use parsley too much though.
Well, then
Parsley's
let's
like a
use thyme.
unique thing too. I know it's good for weight loss. If you put it in your water, y'all don't need to worry about that yet.
No.
But it's good for cleansing your body. Detox.
Yes.
Yes.
Detox. A cleanse for your body.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
So what's what we doing for this one?
Let's do the cilantro.
Okay.
They said it's 25.
And how do you make your holes, Miss Karina?
my holes?
The holes for the dirt.
Oh.
Oh no, the holes for the dirt. I was referring to that, guys.
Holes.
Yes.
What holes? Let me grab the box really quickly.
Oh, we're grabbing the box, guys.
So inside of your box, what did
Inside
I
of the
call
box.
these? Seed skewer. Grab your seed skewer.
Grab 'em,
and
guys.
just squeeze it together.
Yes.
And you can just poke it in. It says to do 1/8 seed deep.
Okay.
Boom. So I just honestly, I just stick it in.
Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Sound effects. But you can
Alright.
also use your finger. I'm not
right.
above that as well.
That's true.
And just honestly, that's quicker.
Okay.
Just put the finger in there. And be very careful when putting your seeds in, guys. When
It's so tiny.
they are. And look at your seeds, because I'm looking at mine, and a few of them split. Yours
Yeah.
look pretty good though, for the most part. So make sure you take those out. And just drop them.
Ooh, drop in. We're farmers now.
Yeah, we're farmers. I'm
Yes.
quitting my day job.
Look at us.
Look at us. Look at us.
I know.
Just
look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Gardening on a Monday, darling.
On a Monday, you know.
Alright.
Well, actually, put 2 in there.
Okay.
Just in case.
And these little seeds, guys, are gonna grow. They're gonna grow into something that you can actually eat, like Miss Karina mentioned, and you can survive on. So this is all about sustainability and taking care of yourself.
Miss Vanity, what is sustainability?
Sustainability, that means how do you want to keep something, right? If I want to keep a good attitude or a good relationship with someone, how am I maintaining that? Like, how am I, the energy that I'm putting into someone else, how am I anchoring it? Like, you know, a boat has an anchor, right?
Yes.
So thinking of that, right? It's like, how am I anchoring my energy into someone else, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. Is that like is it the checks, the deposits? What do they call it? No, a bucket filler. So
Yeah.
I want to go. Is how much water are you putting into some? Are you a bucket filler, or are you taking away that water?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're about pouring into one another. Pouring into one another. So the fact that we can have a conversation, we're gardening together, that's a positive thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to work together, guys, in order to have a great life.
Absolutely.
So you got to find your tribe.
Find your tribe.
Garden with them. Talk in the park.
Yes. Go on a nice walk.
Yeah.
Breathe air. Meditate with them. Have a mindful moment.
Mindfulness, yes.
Yes. Amen.
Amen. I know, right?
Yes,
Right,
it's
we here.
snaps.
We
I just
here.
love that.
Yes.
Awesome.
So I have a
guys.
couple, I can put this back in there.
Okay. And then we can go to the next one.
All right.
Basil.
Basil,
Now, what do we
darling.
use basil for?
Basil.
What do we use basil for? We put it in our, well, honestly, I put it in my chicken seasoning.
And this says, look, chicken seasoning.
That's what it's at.
Yeah.
That is so
That's
funny.
But she already know. And these seeds are really small. You see these?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are small. They are small, yeah. They are very small and they sprout beautifully. I just love, I love watching basil grow.
And it has like a certain smell, right? It's like you know when you're smelling basil.
Absolutely.
And it grows rapid. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
And guys, for the other ones, make sure when you're covering your seeds, you don't pat on it too hard because you want to allow it some room to kind of sprout up, to fight for that light.
You guys heard that? So, little pat. We're not trying to like scrunch it down. No pressure, just a little. Like, we're actually like just putting it to bed. Yeah. Like
just tucking it in. You don't want your mom or your family members at home to suffocate you while they're tucking you in. You just want them to give you a little mull over with the blanket, a little kiss on the forehead.
Thank you.
I'll see you later. You know, you don't want to be like.
That's not right, guys. That's not right. That's not right. Okay, so these are tiny. So how many should I put in here? What do you think?
I'll put 3 in there because they don't usually fight each other.
Little sprinkle.
And then some people, I've seen some people put their seeds right on top of the soil.
Oh yeah.
So put some in there. So you can do that as well if you think your fingers are gonna go too deep. We're just gonna put.
Because the sunlight still has to reach it, guys. So that's the necessary component for a human too. We need sunlight as well.
We need sun and we need that water.
Okay.
Make sure we have that water.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Eat those fruits and vegetables. We just gonna put a nutrition plug in here.
I know. It sounds so cliche.
Those vegetables, you really do need them for the necessary energy.
Whoa. Extra. Boom, boom. See a little pat. We're doing a little pat.
Pat.
Doop, doop.
Roll it over.
Ay.
Perfect. And now we have to move on to that thyme. That thyme. Let's see what it says on the back. It says, a fragrant staple for your kitchen, used on meat and vegetables or as a medicinal herb. Oh, I have a medicinal book at my house too. You could have brought that.
It's all good. Yes. Thyme has a very unique taste too.
It does, and it's a strong smell.
It does. I know when something has thyme in it.
And then just for a recap, you see, I don't want to lie.
These seeds are even smaller.
See, it's stuck in here. That's how big.
Wow. That's how much it grew, guys.
Yeah, that's how much it grew. It's stuck.
Wow. So as Miss Korea was mentioning how the water was absorbed in the cup, that's how fast it happens, okay?
We just
one little pellet. Look at that. And it's like Dairy Queen.
It's not even coming out. It doesn't want to come out. It's like Dairy Queen.
All right, here's some other small. These are small too.
Oh wow! Look how small these are. Oh, I don't know. Can you see them? I don't want to drop them. They look.
Wow.
They're very small. They're smaller than the basil seeds.
They are. These little babies, they grows into, wow, it actually grows. That's amazing.
Yeah, like that's what's crazy to me. All these, they're so small seeds. They're small seeds and they grow into,
I'm just dumping some. And these grow wild too.
Yeah, they do. I am interested into seeing how all of these are gonna grow. But guys, you have to put on your patient pants when it comes down to gardening because they don't sprout up in a day. They will not do that. It depends on how you germinate them, but whatever. They will not germinate in a day. These say, they tell us on the back, it says wow, I don't know what that is. The cilantro takes up to 14 days to germinate. That means to sprout. The basil takes up to 30 days to sprout. The basil may sprout first because it always does. The thyme will take up to 30 days to sprout, so please be patient. I will say to you that these seeds In my experience, they only took maybe about 5 days, but that's with the germination dome. So that when it's sitting in the fresh air, it may take a little longer. Just make sure you have a lot of light. It needs a lot of light to grow. And don't forget about them. Water them at least once a day, or when you see the soil dry. No, we don't have to water them now because they've already soaked, and that's what this
you're
was
right.
for. Yep.
It's just a little. It's okay. That was it. Thank you. But yeah, look, guys, finished product. Hey.
Clap for yourselves. Hey. You can do anything when you put your mind to it. Round of applause.
Hey. So I have a question, Miss Karina. So how can you relate gardening to like the human life experience? So like, yeah, like how can we relate this to like our lives now?
How can we relate this to? Okay, I got you. So my aunt always says the seeds that you plant today will be, that's why I'm always saying the fruit of your labor. Not only because my grandfather was a pastor, but because it's true. What you do today, if I start gardening now and I'll say I have a brown thumb, but I keep at it, I keep trying, I may fail because I have failed, and I keep trying, I will eventually grow. I would eventually learn more, increase my skills, and potentially grow a green thumb. So pray for me and my thumbs.
But you heard Miss Karina, it's all about not giving up. Even when I've actually had plants that didn't grow very well. I've overwatered them. I wasn't giving them enough love and attention. And the thing that Miss Karina said, is all about putting that intention in, putting that like desire to be greater than yesterday, the desire to be greater than whatever you've been through. So who cares? A couple goldfish died. A couple, a plant didn't make it. Well, you know what, Tom, Susan, or whoever, you can grow some more. You can grow some more. You can buy more goldfish. That really hit home for me because all of my goldfish died. It's real life, but now I know how to sustain life, and do better. Yes. So, and if you don't know, guys, listen, on the back of the seeds as well, that Miss Karina provided, the beautiful box that you guys have, there's directions. There's directions on the back. So if you need, like some people learn better from hearing or repetitive natures. Look, you can read it too. Yep, you can read it. Yep. Yes. You can listen to it. Yep. Yes. So don't give up. Don't give up, guys. Don't give up. Do you have anything you want to add? Anything I want to add? I just want you guys just to know, like, the reason why I really love gardening and why it's therapeutic is because it's a living example that I can do something and it really means something. Plant life really shows us, and nature shows us the examples of how beautiful life is. No matter what you're going through in life, no matter what it is, right? It's okay. Like, it's really okay. Sometimes we have challenging discussions with our parents, our peers, like we feel really misunderstood, or sometimes our parents can be really strict, but it's because they really care about you. It's because they really do care about you. And doing different hobbies like gardening and planting things, it really is therapeutic, right? It really is. I mean, I live by myself on the 3rd floor, and my plants are my friends. Did we talk about talking to your plants? I talk to my plants. I sing to my plants. We gotta talk. First thing in the morning. You hear that? She be singing to her plants. First thing in the morning, I check on them. If I don't check on them in the mornings, then I have one of my friends go to my house to check on my plants. That's so nice. Like, I really do. But Miss Karina cares about her plants. So the fact that she's, when you care about something, it shows. Okay? Period. Okay? When we say period, that means like it's facts of life. Okay? So when you care about something, if I don't care about something, I'm not gonna water it. I don't care about the sunlight. What? That is so funny because that connects directly back into those sustainable relationships. Yes. Where if you do not water those relationships, it does not go. Okay, period, Miss Karina, period. So it's just, it really comes down to that. So planting reminds me is to give back to myself and others. So pour back into you, okay? Pour into you. I wish we had water. I know, right? Pour into you. Pour into you.
All right, guys. Catch us next time. This is our first activity. I'll try to do a follow-up just to let you know how our plants are going in the next few weeks. And come back and view our next episode. See you guys later.
Hey, peace.